Okay, hello everyone. Today I will be going over problem 88, merge sorted array. It's a pretty easy problem. They give us two sorted arrays, nums1, nums2, and all we need to do is merge them into nums1 in sorted order. So to accomplish that, we're going to be using 3 pointers. One pointer is going to be pointing to the last element in nums1. Another pointer is going to be pointing to the last element in nums2. And our third pointer is going to be pointing to the empty slot in nums1. In that manner, we're going to be comparing the last elements since they're already in sorted order. We're going to be comparing the first iteration, the 6 and the 3. Since the 6 is greater, you're going to insert that in the last slot here, then move the pointer to the left by 1. Then compare the 5 and the 3. See that the 5 is greater, you insert the 5 in that slot, move it again, and then you do the 3 and the 2. Well, the 3 is greater, so the 3 goes there, move the pointer by 1, and so on and so forth. So to implement this solution, first we need to get the rightmost index in nums1, which is going to be our empty slot, and the problem says that that's going to be n plus n. That's going to be the total number of elements, but we want the index, and since arrays start counting at 0, then we need to subtract 1. Then we need a pointer for the last element in nums1, so we're going to name it nums1 pointer, and that's going to be n minus 1, and the same thing for nums2. You have nums2 pointer n minus 1. And then we can iterate through those elements in reverse order. So we can utilize a while loop and say, well, nums1 pointer is greater or equal to 0, and nums2 pointer is greater or equal to 0. Then we can compare the elements at those locations. So we can say if nums1 at location nums1 pointer is greater than nums2 nums2 pointer, then we know that nums1 at location nums1 pointer is greater, so we can insert that number into our empty slot, which is at the rightmost index. We can say nums1 rightmost is going to be equal to nums1 and nums1 pointer. Now, once this insertion occurs, you want to move the pointer to the left. So we're going to say minus minus here, and minus minus there. Now, if the case happens that this if statement is not true, that means that the element in nums2 is greater. So we're going to perform the same operation, but we're going to change the nums1 to nums2 for the element that's going to be moved. And that should take care of most test cases. However, there is an edge case where nums1 could be empty, or it just has an empty slot, and then nums2 can have a number like 4, for example, and then this calculation for the last index will give you a negative number for nums1 in this situation. And then it will not enter this while loop, but you still need to insert the element from nums2 into nums1. So for that, you need an additional while loop, and say that says if nums2 ptr is greater or equal to 0, then you're going to perform this insertion. And that should take care of that edge case. Now it's a void, so we don't have to return anything. We can go ahead and try the test cases. It passed the test cases, and then if we submit, we can see that it runs at 0 milliseconds. It's faster than 100%. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching.